Welcome to Flink Forward Asia 2024.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for the next one, we're gonna have a welcome remarks. He's gonna share about the past, present, and future of Apache Flink. He's gonna tell us about the history, what we've done, and also what's in the future. So for that, I would like to invite Mr. Feng Wang as head of Open Data Platform, Alibaba Cloud, Apache Flink committer, Apache Paimon PMC member. Put your hand together for Mr. Feng Wang.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. I'm Feng Wang from Alibaba Cloud. So first, welcome to Flink Forward Asia. I think this is the first time for Flink Forward to come to Jakarta, the Southeast Asian country. So very glad to see so many local developers here, so many passions. Yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah. So I think everyone knows that Apache Flink was born in 2014, yeah. So this year is the 10th anniversary of Apache Flink. So today, taking this opportunity, I want to share the overall evolution history of, sorry, that's me. It doesn't work? Sorry. Okay. Right, yes, right. Doesn't work. Doesn't work, no? Oh, okay. Reverse. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Cool. So today I want to share the evolution history of Apache Flink, as well as the current situation of it. And in the end, I think I also want to review some new directions of Apache Flink for the next decade. Okay. Okay, so first let's recap the remarkable milestones of Apache Flink in the past decade, from which we can also see how Apache Flink drives the evolution of data technology from offline processing to real-time processing. Okay. So I think similar as Apache Spark, Apache Flink also originated from a research project in university, which was named the Stratosphere in 2009 in TU Berlin, Germany. Yeah. So after 5 years, in 2014, the core team of Stratosphere donated to Apache Software Foundation and renamed it to Flink. Then established a company around it named the Data Artisans. Yeah. Now we call it Verica. So that is the origin of Apache Flink. So during the same period, in other side of the planet, Alibaba Cloud, Alibaba Group also has been fast growing for many years. So there are about more and more data generated on Alibaba e-commerce business platform at every moment. So in order to explore the next generation of data platform which could process the data in real-time mode, we do some researches, studies, and investigations, some experiments. Finally, we choose Apache Flink as our unified streaming technology processing engine, yeah, among various different kinds of open source projects. Then, with some efforts, we finally put it into production in 2016. Yeah, this is the first time large-scale production of Apache Flink. Yeah. after the big gain from Apache Flink, from the business perspective, Alibaba Group also decided make a big decision to want to contribute to it. Yeah. So you can see that in 2018, Alibaba firstly organized the Flink Forward Asia conference in Beijing, which is aimed to boost the adoption and the popularity of Apache Flink in China. Yeah. And in the second year, in 2019, Alibaba decided to further reinforce the investment to Apache Flink. Then announced the acquisition of Data Artisans, the founding company of Apache Flink, and then renamed to Ververica. Yeah. In addition, Alibaba also make another big decision to contribute its in-house Flink version, which is also a production-proven Flink branch. We name it Blink or Blink to the open source Flink community. Yeah. This is a very huge contribution, which involved about 1.5 million lines of codes. Yeah, it's very huge work. It take the team. I think we spent about 40 engineers to work on it. I think after this contribution, Apache Flink really got production ready globally, and this contribution accelerated the Apache Flink community become more and more mature as in the world. So you can see that in 2023, the Sigmod, I think it's the top level organization in data management area, awarded the annual system award to Apache Flink, which means Apache Flink has been acknowledged by both industries and academia at the same time. So, also at the beginning of this year, Alibaba Cloud again contributed another project named the Flink CDC, a real-time data integration tool to Apache Flink community as a new sub-project of Flink. Yeah. And successfully incubated a new project named Apache Paimon from Flink community, which is a real-time data lake format project. Yeah. So that we can see from in last decade of Apache Flink, Flink has been in last decade, Flink has been widely deployed in the world. Yeah. Flink firstly originated from Europe, then propagated to China, to US, and many other countries in the world. Yeah. So far, there are about nearly 2,000, I think, 2,000 contributors for Apache Flink globally. So from the geographical distribution, we can easily find out that there's nearly about half of the contributors come from China. Yeah. Why? Because of the big population base of China. Maybe it's one of the most important factors, but it cannot be denied that Alibaba played a really played an important role, crucial role for it. Since 2018, Alibaba began to organize Flink Forward Asia in China. I think this is the 7th time. We have never stopped it, even during the pandemics. We organized 2 Flink Forward Asia online. Yeah. So even if it's the 7th time for Flink Forward, but it's its first time outside China. So in the future, in my opinion, I think we can see more and more Flink Forward Asia conferences happening in many other Asian countries, cities outside China. Yeah. Okay, so in my opinion, the reason why Apache Flink could be acknowledged by most of the developers globally is that it really has met the trending demand of real-time data analytics for market in recent years. Yeah. As we know, most of the decision makers in enterprises hope their business report could be updated in real-time mode in seconds, yeah, rather than T+1. Yeah. which could help them to make decisions more in time and more efficiently. And for the financial enterprises, I think they want all of the risks could be detected in real-time mode, in seconds, even milliseconds. Otherwise, maybe minutes or hours of delay may cause money loss. Yeah. Also for the e-commerce businesses, big companies, they also hope their search ad system could recommend the more suitable products to their product customers. Yeah. Based on the real-time interactions between their customers and their applications. Yeah. So Apache Flink as a streaming data processing engine, a real-time computing engine, exactly help the company to solve these kinds of problems. So in other words, Apache Flink really got the project market fit in the last decade. Okay, so we can see that in the past decade, Apache Flink has widely adopted and deployed globally in many different kinds of companies, various of industries, and most of the times will be chosen as a default streaming engine. So we can see that Apache Flink has already become the de facto standard of real-time or streaming computing engine in the world. I think after about 10 years, technical evolution, Apache Flink has become not only the best streaming computing engine in the world, but also an excellent unified engine for both streaming and batch. That means the customers, the developers could use Apache Flink to process all kinds of data, including the bundled data and the unbundled data. Furthermore, Apache Flink has already been seamlessly integrated into the current big data ecosystems by its rich connectors. So the developers could use Apache Flink to connect most kinds of the data storage systems in the community. I think including the mainstream databases, data lakes, data warehouse, messaging queues, search engines, etc. Yeah. So to some extent, we can see that Apache Flink has become the backbone or the data highway in current data ecosystem. Okay, next, let's deep dive into the biggest upgrade of Apache Flink in recent years, from streaming compute to streaming lakehouse. Yeah, I think everyone knows lakehouse. This is a very hot topic in the world, both in North America and in China. Yeah, so lakehouse has already been considered as the next generation of data architecture. So since 2 years ago, in 2022, Apache Flink community began to incubate, to explore this new area, and incubated a new project named the Flink Table Store inside the Flink community, which is a kind of real-time or streaming-oriented data lake format. Then in the next year, we spin it off as an independent project and donated to Apache Software Foundation. Again, renamed it to Paimon. Yeah. So through the integration of Apache Flink and Apache Paimon, both of them are streaming-oriented design. So the users could build a new type of new generation of data lakehouse, a real-time lakehouse. We name it as streaming lakehouse. Yeah. In streaming lakehouse, developers, the customer could use the Flink CDC, this tool, to inject the data from external data sources into lakehouse in real-time mode. Then use Flink SQL to process data or cook data in lakehouse in both streaming and batch mode. That means we can do data pipeline, real-time data pipeline, and offline data pipeline. Yeah. So in summary, streaming lakehouse is the upgrading or upgrade of the lakehouse architecture. Is a real-time lakehouse architecture. Yeah. Yeah. So users could it could inherit all kinds of benefits, advantages from a lakehouse architecture, but also bring more real-time and unified experience to the customers. Of course, this new kinds of technology, new real-time architecture has been deployed successfully in Alibaba, especially on this year's Alibaba's Double 11 Shopping Festival. By leveraging these new kinds of real-time data analytics architecture, the Alibaba's BI team or data team could use one unified SQL, Flink SQL, to build the stream pipeline and the batch pipeline at the same time. Just write the SQL once to describe the real-time and the offline business pipeline. And also, the user could use one data storage system to store the data, to manage the data, without the data copy from different kinds of data systems. For example, don't need to move the data from Kafka to Hive. Yeah. So this means we could reduce the complexity of the data architecture and save the cost at the same time. Yeah. Of course, make it real time. It's okay. The last part is about the future of Apache Flink. Everyone knows that Flink 1.0 was first released in 2016. Yeah, I think 8 years ago. So after the 10 years anniversary, Apache Flink community will start a new era with the next generation of Apache Flink. Yeah. That means we will formally release Flink 2.0 in the near future. Maybe in the next, I think maybe in next 3 months, in the beginning of 2025. Yeah. There are a lot of features, so many features and improvements in Flink 2.0. This biggest upgrade in recent years. Due to time, I just want to share the major 3 changes in Apache 2.0. Yeah. The first one is about the core architecture. Flink is a stateful streaming engine. So state is a very core concept of Apache Flink. So in Flink 2.0, the disaggregate storage architecture will be production ready, totally production ready. That means users could get better experience for elastic and serverless computing by Flink, and better experience for fault tolerance. Yeah. So in one word, Flink architecture will be totally cloud native. Second one is about the unified SQL for data analytics. Although currently Flink 1.0 could provide the unified SQL to support both streaming and batch processing, but users need to do some manual configures. Sometimes it is complicated and difficult. So in Flink 2.0, we simplify it. Users just need to declare or define their business logics and the specific data freshness. For example, write a SQL to read 2 tables and join 2 tables, then do some migrations and insert into another table. And define the data freshness for it. How long it will be updated. For example, 1 minute, 10 minutes, or 1 hour. Then Flink engine will take over it and make a decision to use the right runtime mode to execute it automatically. Yeah. The last but not least is about AI, because AI is eating the world now. Is maybe is the most hot topic in the world. So in Flink 2.0, we will add more AI functions into Flink SQL to help Flink could better interact with the AI system. For example, for the large language models, for the vector databases, etc. Yeah. I think in the next section this morning, there are dedicated topic about Flink 2.0 by the release manager of Flink 2.0 in the community. I hope you can get more information, more details from it. Okay, that's all for my today's talk. In the end, I hope in the future we can see more and more local developers from Indonesia and the Southeast Asian countries join Flink community to co-build the open source project. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Feng Wang, for the opening remarks about the past, present, and future about the Apache Flink. So